I was going back through the archives and I realized I never actually did a hot or cold on the Hot Toys version of the child. So we're going to double it right now. This is 6 Scale Economist. Let's jump right into it. What is going to the video? This is 6 Scale Economist. In today's video, we are doing a hot or cold investment analysis on the Hot Toys, the child. As always, first we're going to talk about it from a collection perspective, and then we're going to talk about it from an investment perspective. So, going back when we saw these first images, I was super gassed up about the Sideshow version of the child. I was all in on it. I thought I liked it totally more than the Hot Toys one. Now that we've seen the final product images, I'm just not a big fan of it as much anymore. Hopefully, I change my mind when I see it in hand, but Sideshow just did not deliver on what their pre-production versus their post-production looked like. So I feel like it actually makes this Hot Toys one more interesting. The Sideshow one to me just hit it in those first images that we saw. Like, I like the colors more. The slit on the Hot Toys version is just such a poor decision by Hot Toys. I get that, whatever, it makes them posable, you can interchange them. But that's just something that I feel like you didn't need. The material looks better. Like, now looking at the final production, the material that they used on this looks way better than the one that Sideshow used. It looks much more accurate to how he actually looked in the TV show. I still prefer the expression that Sideshow chose to go with, which was the closed mouth. But the fact that Sideshow's just looks up like that, that was such a bad move by them. And it looks like the colors on the Hot Toys one is a lot better than the Sideshow version. Obviously, it's nice that this is a funny picture. This looks so big on him. He looks so wide here. Obviously, the Sideshow one is a statue. This one technically is a figure because it is posable. That doesn't really intrigue me that much. I was fine with mine being a statue. The only reason I'm not fine with it now is because of how much Sideshow missed the mark on it. But even seeing the final production images of the Sideshow one now and seeing it on film at New York Con, I think that I still like the Sideshow one more. Although this one does look better now after comparing it to the Sideshow one, I still think that I would go with the Sideshow one. And from an investment perspective, look, the Sideshow one is not going to do well from an investment perspective. And the sole reason is because they are going to produce so many of those. That's their trademark piece right now, I imagine, for Sideshow. And they're literally, I feel like that thing is just going to be in stock until, every single person who has a Sideshow account has a child. And so, for the Hot Toys one, I guess you have the advantage of, this one will probably likely be less produced because Hot Toys doesn't need to, rely on just one piece to, make money for them. But, it's just one that, because I don't think it's, spectacular and, a lot of people, have problems with it, especially the slit in the ear. It's just not one that's going to be crazy good to me. It's expensive. It's very expensive. It's $410. From an investor perspective, I'd probably just pass on it. If you're not happy with the Hot Toys one or the Sideshow one, I'd probably hold out. Maybe you'll like the quarter scale one if you really have your heart set on a 1-to-1 scale. Maybe wait for season 2. Maybe Hot Toys or Sideshow or both step up their game and they both release a better version for season 2. But this is one that I don't think you have to go crazy on, and I would have told you to go for the Sideshow one, but after seeing the post-production, I don't even think the Sideshow one is one that you really have to reach for either, unfortunately. But as always, these are just my thoughts. Always give honest opinions here, so I might get flamed in the comment section for this. I know a lot of people are really excited about these child 1-to-1 scales, but you got to be honest with you got to be honest with yourself, and you got to be honest with the people making these pieces. It's got to be better from both of them. We expect better from Hot Toys. I don't know if we expected better from Sideshow, but we expected better from Sideshow because of how good the pre-production images looked of it. But I really would just like to see both companies step up their game on this one. The child is obviously a very important character, and everybody was super excited for a 1-to-1 scale version of it. So hopefully season 2 comes around. They both do a season 2 version, and we get another competition for who could do it better. But as always, this is 6 Scale Economist. Buy the dip, sell the rip. This is the way. We will see you in the next video.